Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the geography class. This side Agna, and we are going to start the sixth chapter, that is study of continents, North America. So we know very well that there are seven continents. What are they? Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Europe, Australia, and Antarctica. So we have already discussed this chapter during the class itself, and we are going to start from the resources and their utilization. So let us revise this one very soon so that we can discuss resources and their utilization. So how the formation of continents happened, we know very well that they will change, and whatever the places they are having right now, that will also change in future. So as we know ki about 250 million years ago it was like this. They were joined together, and because of they were joined together, they were known as pengai. So as we know keep because of some changes, or we can say plates usually changes its places, and because of that rocks and oceans also move. And when the rocks and oceans will move, so it will obviously change their places. So as you can see here, about 125 million years ago it was like this. It has already changed its places, and North America has been divided by the ocean, and now South America and North America, they are having different shapes, and Africa, Eurasia, you can see clearly that they are having different shapes. Now we can see nowadays what the present continent look like this. So we can see here North America is already changed its place, and they are having North America and South America. They are joined together by Isthmus of Panama. This is known as Isthmus of Panama, and Eurasia, Africa, Eurasia, and we can say ki Eurasia is Europe and Asia. So here it is written together, but we know very well ki Europe and Asia together known as Eurasia. And in future also it will keep changing. So we know ki when after we can say after some millions of years it will change its place. Next is heat zone. Next is heat zone. So if we talk about ki if this is a sun, and this is our world. So this area I am just showing you so that you can understand this one clearly. कि not frigid zone, this is the area which is receiving very little rays of the sun. Because of this area remain cold. Then next one is torrid zone. Torrid zone, we can say here the rays of the sun is reaching more as comparison to this one and this one. Because of this area is very hot. The now next one is this area, north temperate zone, south temperate zone. So how is the condition of this area? We can say ki these are cooler than torrid zone but warmer than frigid zone. Okay, so this you have to remember, and this diagram is very important. Then next is North America. So North America, we can say that this is the third largest continent in the world. You can underline this one. And this is having a wide variety of soil, vegetation, climate, and they are utilizing these resources very well. So the next one is North America. Where does this bounded? So how does this bounded? This is bounded by the Pacific Ocean on the west, Atlantic Ocean on the east, Arctic Ocean on the north, and the Caribbean Sea on the south. The next one is given on page number 47, figure 6.3. They are telling ki, what the strait and isthmus is. So here isthmus, when the lands are joined together, they are known as isthmus. Like South America and North America, they are joining by the isthmus. Isthmus name is given Isthmus of Panama. So that is, we can say ki they are joined together. But here strait, what the strait is, when the land is just close to each other but they are not joining. Like for example India and Sri Lanka. So if we can see the last portion of our India look like this, and Sri Lanka looks like this. This is a rough diagram. So here this portion is known as Park Strait. I hope this one is clear to you. Then next one is the land. Our this one, North America is divided into four major physical units. First one is Western Cordillera, second is Appalachian Mountain, third is Great Plain, and the next one is Canadian Shield. So Western Cordillera, first of all, a cordillera, what the cordillera is a chain of parallel mountain ranges. So ranges we know very well कि this is a chain of mountains, so they are in a parallel way, and here we can see the Rocky Mountain is there in this one, which is on the easternmost side of the North America, and in that some ranges are given: Alaska Range, Coast Mountain, Cascade Range, Coast Range, Sierra Nevada, Sierra Madre, and in that one, Mount McKinley in the Alaska Range is the highest peak in North America. For example, like this is a chain of mountain, all the mountains are here. So in that one, which one is the highest? This one is the highest. For example, if we say कि this is Mount McKinley, so this is the highest peak in North America, which is in the Alaska, which covering the Rocky Mountain. Then next one is resources and their utilization. So resources, they are having more resources and they are utilizing it by using scientific methods, and they are having good machinery, so they are utilizing that one also, so that they can take out the material more. So first of all we will discuss agriculture. So here we can say ki 12% of its land is cultivable in North America we are discussing, and a small proportion of its population is engaged in agriculture. So how much of the land they can cultivate? 12%. And people are engaged in, very small proportion is engaged in agriculture. Okay, so here food crops, what are the main important food crops of North America? So they are wheat, you can write down wheat, maize, soya, barley, oats. So these are the important food crops of North America. Then what is pastoral farming? Before starting pastoral farming, just revise this one, cash crops. So you can underline what are the cash crops of North America: cotton, sugarcane, sugar, beet, tobacco, bananas, and citrus fruits. Citrus fruits are oranges and lemon. So underline this one. So next is pastoral farming. What is pastoral farming? Whenever the people are raising their animals in their farm, that is known as pastoral farming. They are raising their animals so that they can utilize them. How they can utilize them? For example, if they are raising their cattle so that they can take it out beef, they can sell that one. If they are raising sheep so that they can take out wool from that and then they can sell it in the market. If they are raising buffalo, goat, then they are raising it so that they can sell out milk. Like these, they are like these animals they are raising so that they can utilize it very well. Then next, beef cattle. So beef cattle, underline this one. Beef cattle are reared in large farms, and that is called ranches. Next one is minerals and industries. So minerals and industries, if we talk about minerals, so they are having large deposit of minerals. What are the minerals they are having? For example, copper, silver, lead, zinc, nickel, these are the important one, and they are having good deposit of iron ore, gold, uranium, and fossil fuel. Fossil fuel, coal, petroleum, and natural gas, they are together known as fossil fuel. Natural gas can be CNG and LPG. Then Among the countries of North America, USA and Canada, they are the most industrialized one, and people are using here heavy and sophisticated machines in these countries. And iron and steel industry is the backbone of this country. Now we will discuss ki in which area which type of industry is usually produced or developed. So if we talk about iron and steel industry, they are developed in Canada and USA. And if we talk about fertilizer, paint, dyes, chemicals, plastic industry, so they are produced in USA, Canada and Mexico. As we know ki North America is under forest, large part of North America is under forest, so lumbering is an important occupation of the people of North America, and they are producing in a large amount. And what they are producing they are producing the material like lumber, plywood, wood pulp and paper. So these are the things which you have to remember. The next one is transport and cities. So we know ki this area is already very developed, and they are having a good transport system. So they are having a dense network of roads and railways. North America is well connected to other parts of the world by sea route also, because in transport airways also come, then railway also come, then sea route also usually come. So these are the things which usually comes in transport and cities. Then if we talk about the sea route, then ports are given. What are they? New York, New Orleans, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Seattle, then Vancouver. So if we talk about the cities of North America which are linked to each other, what are they? Linked to each other by air routes. What are they? The airports are at Chicago and New York. These are the busiest international airports in the world. Then important cities of North America, you can underline this one: New York, Washington, DC, Chicago, Detroit, Boston. So these are the important one which you have to learn. Then when we were discussing this chapter, I told you the picture is given here 6.13. Statue of Liberty, we know very well कि Statue of Liberty is in New York. But who has given this one as a gift? Someone of the country has given as a gift to New York. Which one is the one? Which one is that one? So some of the student told me the answer because I have given this one as a homework. Some of the students still don't know. So if you are watching this video, just find it out ki who has given gift to New York. So next one is case study lumbering in Canada. The region which is stretching from south central Alaska to the northeastern coast of Canada, they are having short warm summers, long severe winters with snowfall. And that area, this region, we can say ki they are having evergreen coniferous forest. So evergreen, we can say ki which do not shed their leaves at any time of the year, they are evergreen forest. And coniferous, we can say ki which are having cones, they are having needle shape. So that area, that forest is called boreal forest, and they are particularly known as taiga in Russia. So coniferous forest region of Canada is one of the largest forest region in the world. Timber trees are also found in the region of in the portion of Canada. In the then they are used to make paper, pulp, plywood because they contain softwood. Then lumber and pulpwood are an important product of Canada's forest, and they are used for cutting wood, and then they are transporting that one to the sawmills, and people are utilizing them, and then they are selling into the market. Then this work is known as logging, and that is done by lumberjacks or loggers. So we will discuss what the logging is, what the felling is, bucking, skiding, and hauling in the next video.